So we got a market dump, and I'm sure a lot of you are panicking and wondering what should you do. So in this video, I'm just going to go over what I'm doing and what I'm seeing in the market and how I am playing it. So I did come across this tweet from Stock Money Lizards, and it does sum up briefly the last few days in the markets. A lot of people are confused right now. World War III, we go to zero. But halving, we go moon. New all-time high usually means rally, but interest rate hikes equals zero. So here he has posted the Wyckoff distribution, and he's basically just showing that it's hitting resistance. There was an uptrust and then a secondary test. So then this implies that the market probably will sell off to the downside. And then this is just a quick overview of Bitcoin, and it's showing it's very similar to this Wyckoff distribution. So I strongly advise give these guys a follow. I do like to read their analysis on the market, and then I always come to my own conclusion. As we move on here, macroeconomics. Core retail sales numbers were up 1.1% yesterday, indicating inflation is on the rise again. The Fed will likely not lower interest rates. On the contrary, people are now afraid of more hikes, meaning short-term bearish. From Watch Guru, just in, Fed Chair Jerome Powell says recent data shows lack of further progress on inflation. So geopolitical situation. Iran's attack on Israel currently creates a lot of tension in the markets. Often the start of an invasion marks the bottom of the correction/drop. However, a counterstrike from Israel is not fully priced in yet. If that happens, markets will likely drop. Trending, World War III. So chart. So let's start with the bullish factors here. We see a typical pattern where BTC rallies after first touch of the old all-time high. BTC rallies after halving. Conclusion, bullish factor. But, so as you can see here in this graph here, as it makes its markup, usually has a little bit of a drop and then breaks out to the upside. As you can see here, it did sell off a little bit and then up to the upside again. And we are currently here. Given everything we are seeing right now on the macro side, the current chart pattern follows a classic Wyckoff distribution, indicating we could definitely see another corrective move down. This can be fueled by more negative news. So again, he's just going over the Wyckoff distribution here. This schematic here is very similar to what we're seeing in the Bitcoin chart. Also, we see a triple top pattern, decreasing momentum indicated by lower highs of the RSI, the neckline that has been broken and retested. Conclusion, midterm bearish. So here you have the photograph. It's just showing a triple top chart pattern. So as you see, top one, top two, and top three. So this has a higher probability of more downside. Other analysts, especially Elliott Wave guys, also see room for another correction, with the Wave 6 being in progress right now. Credits to this guy here. ETFs. So big institutions have paused their buying right now. The inflows of the ETFs is as low as never before. Our guess, they sense that difficulty times in the market might come. The Hong Kong ETF approval news also just led to a short peak that was sold off immediately. The stock market here, the S&P 500, are showing a top signal as well. Rounded top, trend line broken. So that's not a good sign for the S&P 500 to see a rounded top. So having BlackRock and all the other ETFs involved with Bitcoin now, I can imagine you're gonna see crypto get more and more correlated to the stock market. So conclusion. So despite the clear bullish signs mentioned here, having the new all-time high, there are some strong signals that we might see a midterm correction here. Depending on the news flows, this might be more or less abrupt. BTC dominance will rise, altcoins will drop. So this is just the chart here showing BTC, and he's maybe expecting another drop down to the 53K level. So his second conclusion, we expect a continued correction despite halving. A potential target would be the 618 fib retracement, low 50s, lots of liquidity there. No, the bull market is not over, just taking a break. which is okay after such 1 year up only move. So taking his tweet into consideration here, it really is a 50-50 call. And I think personally, it all depends on Israel's retaliation. So as of time of recording of this video, there's only 2 days left to the Bitcoin halving. So usually we do see it as a sell the news event. So maybe we might get that lower low in BTC on the day of the halving. But in my opinion, if that does occur, I do see that Bitcoin will get a huge bounce at the 53K level. So just be prepared for that. I'm not scared. I didn't sell any of my positions. I'm using this as a time to look into projects that I may have missed. So in this video, I'm going to show you 3 AI coins that I am currently looking at and maybe you should keep on your watch list. So it's obviously going to be different for each individual because I'm very happy with the coins I have in my portfolio, but I feel that I am lacking some AI cryptos and I felt like I missed them because I didn't get in early enough. So now I'm getting a second chance to buy some AI cryptos that I think have huge potential. So I also just want to show you this tweet from TechDev. He's also quite a good follow. So what a markup looks like. So basically he just took a screenshot of all the previous cycles. So you have a big long accumulation phase. As the price marks up then and breaks out, you always see the initial drop. He has it highlight here. You always see the initial drop or moving back up to the upside. So we are currently here, as you can see. Probably isn't the best time to sell your positions. And if we're just going to the BTC chart, so as you can see here, this is exactly our position. And another thing I would like to highlight here is the moon phases. So I did make a video and it was a full moon and I was telling you maybe this down around this area here. It didn't pinpoint it exactly, but around this area, it was telling you to buy. And right here, it told you to sell because it was a new moon. So basically how this indicator works is it tells you to buy on a full moon and sell on a new moon. So if you had this indicator and you were keeping an eye on it and it told you to sell, then you should have known then to take profits. And if you did, congratulations, then you would have saved a lot of money. So that's just something I wanted to highlight there. But just going back to Twitter here, I just want to show you Alex Becker made a tweet here today. He said, the most basic rule that has always worked for every crypto bull run is don't sell the first scary dip. Buying the first dose of heavy fear after any run up pays 8 out of 10 times in most trading situations. This is simply a bet that would be foolish to fold on by every metric. The bet may still fail, but this is a bet if taken consistently will make you rich. AKA, if you took the same bet with the same metrics 5x in a row, you'd leave massively up. It's lopsided. So again, not to be overly bullish because we do have a lot of fears with the situation that's happening in the Middle East. And that definitely can spook the markets. And we also have the stock market topping out, which is not very good. And we also have inflation coming back, which is also not good for risk on assets. But overall, I'm sitting on my hands. I didn't sell any positions, and I'm actually using this market sell-off as a time to accumulate some other tokens that I missed. And here is the first one. So the first project I'm keeping a very close eye on is called Netmind. So if you've heard of BitTensor, so this is basically the Chinese version of BitTensor. And as you know, BitTensor is probably the top AI crypto project in the space. Definitely is a good risk to reward play. Now, I did scoop a bit of this up on the day of the invasion. So it was roughly around here. Now, I'm keeping a close eye on it, and I will continue. If it drops a little bit more, I will buy it. I'll continue to do dollar cost average. The second token that I am keeping a very close eye on is called Node AI. So this one is ticker is GPU. So this one is more of a DePIN project. So it's very similar to the crypto known as AI Tech. Now I know I did a video on that one a few months ago, and I still hold that one in my portfolio, but this one is gaining lots and lots of attention. And it is down, so this one's down quite significantly from its all-time highs. So I'm happy to add this one to my portfolio. So the third coin on the list is called YAI. So this one is more of a degen play. As you can see here, the fully diluted market cap is only like 21 million. And from its all-time high, it's down over 100%. So I feel like this one has a huge risk to reward once the markets start moving back up to the upside again. If you want me to do a deep dive on any of these three tokens, just leave it in the comments below. So there you have it, folks. That is my current view on the market. I'm using this market sell-off as a buying opportunity because I feel like that the bull market is far from over. If the tensions continue to build in the Middle East, I will recess my decision and just take it as it goes. So if you got value out of this one, please go down, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.